We're taking a look at Oklahoma Joe's DLX pellet grill. This pellet grill temperature ranges between 175 degrees all the way up to 650 degrees with an impressive 1200 square inches of cooking space. I really like this handle. It's a really robust handle. As we open it up, look at that cooking space. Now, mine's a little dirty, but I cook on it all the time. Cleanup is super easy with this grill. You get this nice little handle that you can grab the middle of the grate and you can pull the center top off and place it on the ground. That's usually what I do. And then you get like this trash can looking thing that you can pull off too. I take a vacuum to this. I have a vacuum designated pretty much for my pellet grills that I can vacuum out all the ashes. I love the adjustment on this. You can quickly move it from smoke to sear pretty fast and the grill responds very quickly. But I noticed with this handle, it moves very freely and so it's easy to bump. So I wrapped a bungee cord around it. So if I bump it, it doesn't move. This grill does come with 2 adjustable racks, but I really don't use the racks that much. And if I do use them, I only have one of them in. This other rack just seems like it takes up too much real estate on the grill itself. So if I'm doing like hot dogs or cooking some ribs, I use basically the top rack. So let's take a look at the hopper. We have a 20-pound capacity quick draw hopper. This is really a nice hopper. It's for simple removal of pellets. I'll show you that in a second. Down below, the pellets will drop into this plastic bucket that the Oklahoma Joe supplies you with, which is really nice. It has a nice lid on it. And let's pull that off and I'll show you how to remove the pellets from this grill. Slide it back in and all you do is on the side there's a handle. Now we're going to pull the handle and the pellets are going to drop down into that bucket. So when I first got this, I thought this was a handle. It is not a handle. It is for emptying the pellets. So just be aware of that. Make sure someone doesn't come up and pull on this handle and empty all of your pellets. So the pellets dispose into the bucket right down there and it's simple removal. I love this. On the bottom of the grill, they give you 2 drip buckets for catching grease. Now let's take a look at these wagon wheels. I am in love with these wagon wheels. They give you a nice set of casters to move this grill around. You can move it around on gravel. I've had it out in grass and I haven't really had any hang-ups on it, unlike other pellet grills with different sets of casters. This grill does have a front shelf for food prep. It's pretty solid, but it does pull off, so do not use this as a handle. On the top, we have dual smokestacks for increased airflow and even heat distribution. To turn on the grill is pretty simple. We press the power button. Now the pellets are getting loaded from the hopper through the auger and into the chamber where they are going to get ignited. So all we're going to do once this is going on is we're going to just turn it to preheat and then we're going to let it sit at preheat for a little bit. They do give you a temperature probe with this unit. You turn it on right there. And they also give you the option to have 2 temperature probes, which is really nice when you are cooking multiple meats and you need to have certain temperatures. Now that our grill is preheated, we're going to turn it to medium and crank up the heat. Actually, this grill goes up to over 650, so let's crank it up to high and see how hot we can get this. Don't forget to move your adjustment over from smoke to sear. We are powering this grill today off-grid with Klein's power station and Klein's new 60-watt solar panel. Let me know in the comments below if you like this little off-grid setup that I have going on here. This power bank isn't even fully charged yet. At 67%, it can run this grill for over 6.5 hours. Oklahoma Joe gives you a nice grilling guide, and in the grilling guide book they have a maintenance area where how to properly maintain your pellet grill and some troubleshooting that you might come across. It's only been a few minutes and we're already at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. This grill seems to heat up a lot faster than my other pellet grills do. So far today though, with nothing on the grill, I've only been able to get it up to about 590 degrees Fahrenheit. Though they claim that it can reach over temperatures of 650 degrees. And yes, Oklahoma Joe does sell a cover for this grill. So far I am very impressed with the Oklahoma Joe Pellet Grill. For the price, I don't think you're going to find a grill with heavier gauge steel construction like this. Assembly is required when purchasing this grill, and have another person handy because this grill weighs 245 pounds. I'm Philip Bridges, and thanks for watching.